Tru, how are you feeling after that big win against Wisconsin?
It's huge. It's definitely going to carry a lot of momentum into this gauntlet that we have.
And then going into the Michigan State game, in-state rivalry, what's the mood in the locker room right now?
We really haven't met as a team yet. Mondays is the day we go over film, and then we do our team scout. So we'll see.
You called it a gauntlet. Describe the rivalry between these two teams.
It's in state. We got a lot of guys on our team that are from the state and have been living this rivalry, going to the game, watching the game. They've lived it just as much as I have, and we'll be ready for it.
What is this like? Like you said, you live it. You grow up in Michigan, and you're one way or the other. Now you get to play in it. Is that a little bit surreal for you?
It's crazy growing up. Just going to school, seeing the green and white and maize and blue, walking through the hallways, and now having the chance to play in it. It's crazy.
What's your favorite memory? Do you have any from any certain game or anything?
No, I mean, hopefully I can make my own memories in this game.
What have you seen out of their defense?
We haven't done much scouting yet. This is the big week for it, so I mean, we'll know more and more as the week goes on.
As the weeks continue to go on, I mean, how would you best describe what your guys' offense is right now? I mean, are you feeling comfortable, or how have you grown as an offense in the 6 games?
I just think our confidence is growing. Every position group is just getting better and better each week. Everybody's trusting each other more. New guys that are filling in positions are getting more comfortable. It's all around.
Coach also mentioned that too, trust with Patterson. You guys really trust him right now. What is he doing that you think maybe he's growing into the offense, or maybe how is he growing into the offense?
He's just week by week he's becoming more comfortable with everybody in the game, in the group. I mean, he is the new guy in the offense, and it's just each week, each game, each week of practice, he's getting more comfortable, and I mean, we can see that in each game.
A lot of the guys after the game on Saturday said that you guys control your own destiny. Karan actually said that if you guys win out, you're most likely in. So do you feel pressure to kind of win out, or do you have any pressure knowing that you guys are the ones controlling your own destiny?
I mean, I just think that if we take it week by week and not look past the game at hand, I think we'll be all right. And that's about it. Just take it week by week.
True, you got a lot of attention after that Maryland game with the block on the linebacker and defensive end. How much were the guys talking about that internally?
I mean, I didn't really. Some guys came up to me, talked about it. I saw some guys retweeted it, but like, it was just a good play, and they acknowledged it, and I just did what I was supposed to do that play.
Jay said you have the contact courage. You're not afraid of anything except for your pet snake.
He did tell me about that. I mean, we were talking about it because me and Karan Higdon, we both have our pet snakes, ball pythons. They're kind of small right now, but I mean, I wouldn't say we're scared of them. They are snakes, and they don't really form a bond with you. They just like, they don't really care if you're there or not, but like, we love them.
Why did you get pet snakes if you're kind of scared of them?
All right, so this is what I've been thinking about. I seen Mike Tyson has his pet tiger, and we have our pet snake. And like Nicolas Cage, I looked up weird athletes or celebrities with weird animals. I think Nicolas Cage had an octopus. Like, it's just like, it's our tiger, it's our octopus.
What's its name?
Mine is Mako.
What's Karan's?
Poncho.
How did you come about those names?
My favorite animal is a shark, and I can't have a shark.
No.
But
Good.
And my favorite kind of shark is a Mako shark, so I named it Mako.
Do you think it equates to your personality, like the snake or the shark, or what?
I mean, the Mako is the fastest shark in the ocean. I mean, I'm not the fastest guy in the field, but I try to be, so yeah.
So where does the contact courage, like Jay was talking about, where does that come from? You said you just came in naturally tough.
I mean, if you're not gonna, like, if you see that guy coming and you're fearful of him, like, he can sense that. He can see what your body language is like. That's just another advantage he has to beat you. And if you come up there, fill the hole, it's just protecting Shea. The offensive line is going to trust you. Every position is going to trust you, and then it just helps out the offense.
You go week to week, obviously, with this. You take a game at a time, but with the win you had over Wisconsin and then just the energy and the momentum going into Michigan State, how would you describe your confidence level? Maybe if you compare it to other points during the season.
I mean, like you said, just we're taking it week by week. I think our confidence level is pretty high. I mean, we have to. It's a rivalry game. But at the same time, we got to approach this like every other game, because we've been saying if we're changing something up, then we've been doing it wrong all along. So we just got to approach this like any other game.
What have you seen out of your O-line? I know they've made a lot of strides to get better this season.
They're just confidence levels building. Just going into the huddle and Shea calling the play, looking at their faces, they just look like some bad dudes, and I love them for it.
Do you see State at all? I know you haven't watched film yet, you said, but do you watch any of their games? And obviously they can stop the run, man. Have you noticed anything that they do and why they're so good at that?
I mean, like I said, we haven't really watched film on them yet, but I mean, if we're worrying about their statistics, all of that, then that's just going to negatively affect us. And I think we have a pretty good group of guys in the running back room that can do our job.
Drew, how much have you personally gotten better at pass protection
Through
the last year or so?
I just think, obviously technique, but just my body has gotten bigger. Like, my frame's gotten bigger. I've gained a good amount of weight to put on my frame, and just being able to go against these big dudes that are coming to change the game and sack the quarterback, then it's just a mentality. Physically, it's just I'm ready to go.
Now that you're in conference as well and everything, how much has that helped your confidence to know that you can do all of this, whether it be blocking or even running?
I think just each run, I get more comfortable with the game speed and all that. So as the game goes on, as the weeks go on, I just get more comfortable with everything.
Shea's threat as a runner, I mean, how does that change things for a defense when you've got a guy like Shea who can break out 81 yards for a
It just gives the defense more to worry about, more to game plan about. I mean, the guy's special, and he can do what he wants with his arm. He can do what he wants with his legs, and it's cool to see.
Did you give him a hard time for not finishing out that run in the end zone?
I haven't seen him yet, but no, I won't. It's like the top 15 run in Michigan history, I think it was. So you can't knock that.
You know, you guys are probably sick of hearing about the records in the rivalry, but how much do you need a win in a rivalry game?
I mean, we do need a win just in general, but to beat a rivalry team, that just adds to it, and that will help us going into the next week.
Drew, was there